Hello, I'm Mark Bennett. Welcome to my channel. Today I would like to discuss the differences between dual drives on a semi-truck for us owner-operators and even the company drivers versus super singles. My previous truck that I owned, I had dual drives on it. Well, I've just purchased a new truck and it has a super singles, and I had a blowout last night in the middle of Arkansas on Highway 425 between Star City and Pine Bluff. I'm sure some of you are familiar with the area, some of you aren't. Well, after making numerous phone calls, I could find nobody. The closest place I could find to come out and bring me a tire was the TA, or the Petro, in Little Rock, Arkansas, 55 miles away. And I did get lucky. They had a used super single that they charged me $400 for, and then they came out 5 hours later after sitting for 5 hours and put it on my truck. The grand total bill was $1,063, and this is after they gave me a discount for being with Landstar, and then the mechanic cutting a few miles off of the actual miles that he drove to help me out a little bit. They also didn't charge me to take the tire with them, the blown tire with them. Now, if I would have had dual drives on the blowout, I could have limped my way up to Little Rock, which was only 50-something miles, and saved a $600 $555 service call versus paying the $550 service call, the $400 for the tire, and then mounting and labor for mounting the tire, plus $1.40, I believe they charged me a mile to drive to me and then drive back. That is one of the big differences, is the cost. Now, I will have to say, I believe the super singles, in my opinion, from what I've seen, I've gotten better fuel mileage, and I've had no trouble with the handling with my super singles. They've handled roughly the same, or in my opinion, a little bit better than the duals. Other drivers' experiences I can't account for. I can only speak for my own, but that's my personal opinion. But the fuel savings that I've had with my super singles do not surpass the extended or the extra money spent on the service call when I had my blowout. Even I called and I asked them, even if I had a spare tire on the side on my truck, they were still going to charge me $550 service call to come out and install the tire. Now, I realize it wouldn't have been as expensive if one of these places in Pine Bluff, Sheridan, and these other places that I called multiple times last night would have answered the phone. But that's the situation you run into when you in the holidays and you're driving, especially in small towns, is you run into taking the chance that the companies will be closed for the holidays. They may have a family emergency, family get-together. It could be 100 different reasons why they didn't answer the phone. But that's the problem you run into. And like I said, if I had dual drives, I could have limped it the rest of the way to Little Rock, 50 miles. So for those of you out there that are thinking about super singles versus duals, my traction in the winter in the ice with my super singles has been as good as with my duals. My handling on the road has been as good with super singles as they were with my duals. And my fuel mileage did increase some with super singles over my duals, but not enough to offset the cost of a blowout on one of these small towns or skinny highways that we all travel every now and then again with some of the loads that we haul. So now I'm in the process of looking at changing back to dual drives and selling or trading in my super singles and my rims. Thank you for watching. This is one man's opinion. 17 years driving experience, 13 years as an owner-operator, lease operator.